Fafiebi. It's my greatest pleasure to welcome you to this very wonderful episode of a program I know you must have been, waiting for a long time to view today on this channel. The program is called Happy Home Half Hour, and I know that this half hour of this program is going to bless you in so many ways. It's going to turn the life of your family around in a way that you never expected. The reason is very simple. This program is designed to address basic problems in the family and look for solutions to them, because of course the family forms the bedrock of the national life. And in this particular nation, we are facing a lot of crises, day in, day out. And I believe that once you are able to key into the very important issues that are raised on this program on a weekly basis, Happy Home Half Hour, you are going to be able to tackle some of those problems that face your family and that are even threatening, to dislodge the whole of your family setting. I believe that is one of the things you can gain by keying into this program every Saturday. My name again is Femi Fafiebi, and our marriage counselors, very experienced, very well-grounded, and they are really people that have been chosen to do this particular service to the nation. I'll be unveiling them to you very soon. But meanwhile, we want to take a very short break, and we will be back to tackle a very important topic today, and that is the roles of a wife in home building. Please sit back and let's go. You're welcome back. The program is Happy Home Half Hour. If you're just joining us, you are very much welcome. We're just taking off because by now I'm ready to unveil to you our marriage counselors, a couple that have been chosen by God to serve this nation in this particular calling. It's my pleasure to introduce to us on this program Lawrence Kayode Ayodele to my immediate left in the studio.
Thank you.
And of course, next in line, I must introduce to you his better half, the person that makes his world to go round and who has been, by his side, just like the word of God says, that, for the man, he has created a helper. And that is Eunice Oluwaseun Ayodele. Mommy, you're welcome.
Thank you.
We don't want to waste any time. The program is fully on now. And I told you earlier on that the topic we are handling today, we are looking at, is the roles of a wife in home building. My first question, of course, should go to Eunice Oluwaseun Ayodele. Ma, what do you consider, as the issue of care, or how do you see the issue of caring for both husband and children as part of the roles of a wife in home building? How do you see this issue?
The wife in the home needs to know her roles, which we call duty, in making sure that she cares for the husband and the children. Caring involves their eating, their dressing, their attention. In any area she feels that the wife, the husband and the children is lacking, it is her duty to make sure that is up and doing in this area. We are talking of caring here, and it's all encompassing. When we talk of food, we talk of dressing, and any other assignment that the wife deemed fit. When we talk of spiritual aspects, it involves praying for the family,
Okay.
their endeavor,
Okay.
is it the academic, whatever they lay their hands upon,
Okay.
making sure that the family stands very well and functioning accordingly. Even the sexual aspect, it is the function of the wife to make sure that the husband is well taken care of even in this regard, not making the husband to misbehave in any area the husband may find himself. The children too, morally, she should be up and doing by teaching them, guiding them spiritually, physically, socially, to make sure that these children are well baked, that they can face the challenges of the life. They should be bold, they should have the confidence in themselves They should not write themselves out. All these are the function of the wife in the home.
Okay, let me go to you again, ma. Let's look at the professional woman of today, who has to go out of the home to try to, make a living for herself, going from maybe 7:30 a.m., 8 a.m. in the morning and coming back very late. How easy do you think it will be for people like that to,
I believe
make
determination.
up for this role?
Determination is the answer. It is the situation of the country that makes women to get out of the house early in the morning, leave whatever she needs to do, and face the social life because of fending for what to eat. But really, at the very beginning, it was not like that. But now, if we find ourselves in any situation like that, we have to adjust and make sure that we are not lacking in any area. And that is the reason why people say women are weaker faces, but I believe they are even stronger even than the men.
I like that.
In the area that they face whatever comes their way with boldness, with confidence, and making sure that the home is not even lacking behind. It is a matter of determination of the heart that these are my duties and I'm equal to the task.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, I'll have to go to you, sir. People always say that behind every successful man, there is a woman. How valid do you think this statement is, at least as far as you're concerned?
Well, based on my own experience and those I've studied in the society at large, I can say it's a very valid statement.
Okay.
And in the first instance, a bird can never fly successfully with one wing. And not only that, God has declared man unsuitable to run his own affairs without a woman. Of course, that is why God created a woman to support a man. And if you see those that are successful today, their wives, they are good counselors to them. They gave them counsels about their business life, spiritual life, and even social life. When they are done, the wives will come to push them off so that they will continue moving on. Even in my own personal life, sometimes I was done. My wife advice made me to come back on the mainstream again, then continue to march on. So, when you see a man with a wise woman giving him counsel, he's bound to succeed. On the other hand, when we are talking of a home, is a peaceful atmosphere that a man must come back at the end of the day, perhaps when he had faced a lot of stress outside. He must come back home into a beautiful and a peaceful environment where he can relax and plan his life. So if we have a woman that creates beautiful, suitable, and a convenient environment for the husband, that husband will have time to plan and to move forward. And who says that such a man will not succeed with good counsels and consider atmosphere in the home? He will surely succeed. Therefore, I very much support the idea that behind the successful man is a wise and dynamic wife.
Okay then, sir. How then do you think a man, should go about choosing a woman that can be regarded as a good wife, that fits into this mold that you're talking about?
That is wonderful. I can tell you frankly that most marriages had broken down before they took off. How? It borders on what I've just said now. There are so many men that just enter into marriage without looking at the woman and the woman they want to marry. So you must have tested that woman, number one, is wise. She may not be a PhD holder or this or that. Education does not confer wisdom to build home. That's the point I want to drive home. So the woman must be wise. That's number one. Number two, he must be submissive. And not only that, he must be observant. You know, if you see observant wife, she will be able to see her husband. She will know the time to come in to advise, the type of advice, and when she will give advice, she will not drive the husband. And in third instance, she should not be a domineering woman. Because no man will sit down for his wife to dictate to him. So she must really submit and humble herself not to be a domineering woman. And perhaps maybe I should add this in addition and finally, that a man must know that this woman, she has good emotion. Because a woman with hot temper cannot forgive the husband, nagging, can never be a suitable wife in this area. So if a man can take time to look at this before he picks a wife, I believe he'll be successful.
Okay then, viewers, you're still watching Happy Home Half Hour, the program to stay with on a Saturday like this, particularly if you are a family person. And right now, we want to take a break, but let me remind you that our very experienced and well-grounded counselors are Lawrence Kayode Ayodele and Eunice Oluwaseun Ayodele. They are here to serve you. We'll be back very shortly. Don't go away.
We're Mr. and Mrs. Lanre Kende Oyebolu. The program has benefited me in many ways. Before I joined the program, to me, my belief is that doing things on my own, but getting used to the program, it makes me know that as a couples, we have to do things together. We have to be as one family. My belief before is that, especially in a saving aspect of it, I was learned from this program that it's better for the couples to have fixed account together. Fixed account in the sense that because a lot of people make mistake of this thing that they believe that having one account is the only way you can have fixed account with your couple. But they got to know that even if we have separate account, but if I want to remove any kobo from my account or I want to pay, so far I inform her that in my certain accounts I want to use this certain money where it stays the same account. And at the same time, there is nothing bad in having joint account, which both of us will be a signatory, and we do it either to sign. And I learned a lot from this program, that in the aspect of playing together as a family, because my belief in one weekend, let me go out, watch football, make some friends. But the program makes me to understand that at my leisure time, let me use it with my family. It makes the marriage grow.
Yeah, in my own view of this program, I've learnt a lot. In one aspect of it is that I sometimes close up. The meaning of close up, I mean, is that I don't know, when it comes to fun, I don't find it pleasurable to do it. But when I continue listening to the program, I learned that it's possible for me to release myself, since I know that, is my part and is my second best half. So I've learned so much about that. And also I learned that I need to do some things to, even if I'm doing anything, I need to let him know that maybe if I'm going out each day, when I come back home, I let him know that, this is where I've gone to, and I try to, yes, and I try to explain everything to him. And in aspect of, opening up again, I try to, there are two ways of opening up, in sex aspect and other opening up. Because let me say, in opening up, I try to keep some secrets away from him. But now I find it so easy, to tell him, to share things with him, because the program is so interesting and I find it so pleasurable, even inviting my friends to listen to the program every day. Homekeeping, it has to do with so many things. Homekeeping entails, waking up early, do your chores, as a woman. But in my own case, I wake up very early because my duty as a woman, I am a business woman. I wake up so early. By 3 o'clock, I wake my children up and I bathe them. After bathing them, I make sure they take some tea, then they have their rest. Then I set out by 4:30 every morning. So in the aspect of homekeeping, I try to set everything down so that there will be no aspect of any, as in opening, that you be somebody will say, okay, because you are here to create problem, because you say because you're a businesswoman you don't have time for your home. So I let everything to be in order. If I don't have something to do outside, I make sure I come back home early to do my other duties as a wife. So in that aspect, I think I've tried a little bit.
In addition to what she has said, with the program, we a lot of things we get from that program. Like he said earlier on, that it set out around 4:30 to 5. From that 4:30 to 5, because I hold my own business, I don't need to rush out. I pick it up from that 4:30 till the children go to school around 7 o'clock. Then after the children have left, I set it up.
Well, you had it all by yourself. That is a very wonderful testimony, and I believe you also can benefit. Don't forget also that one of the objectives of this program is to restore broken homes. So if you are finding, if you're not able to find your feet right now in your marriage, in your home, you're free to get in touch. You're going to get the information about how to link up with these people towards the end of the program. As we welcome you back on this segment, I want to get back to our questions and answers. Let me go to Mommy first this time around. Ma, it is a common belief that children must be trained to become responsible adults. Now, which of the couple, the wife or the husband, is really actually responsible for this?
The work is for both the husband and the wife. But the onus is practically based on the wife, in the sense that women are closer to the children more than the man. And they are closer in the sense that even for 9 months, the baby resides in their wombs. And after that, the nursing period, when the children are still very tender, it is the mother that is closer to them. And as they suck, as they being nursed, they are acclimatizing themselves together, which the father doesn't have that opportunity to do. And so, this closeness makes the woman to be the one that should know and be sure that this assignment of training the children rests much on her, in the sense that the language, the speech, the action, and whatever the woman does in the home gives the example or the sample to the children to emulate. And that is the reason why most of the time the children are closer to the mother than the father. When the man comes into the house, the children take solace in the mother. And this is the reason why he needs to train them how to please the father, how to please the visitors that comes in, how to please himself and everybody, even the nation at large.
Well, you had it from Eunice Ayodele there. The role of the woman is more important than that of the father, in building up these children. But of course, both of them have specific roles to play in this particular aspect. And then before I take my final question to Lawrence Kaudi Ayodele, I just want to quickly remind you of the fact that right now our nation is going through a trying period. We have experiences like the killing of innocent people by the dreaded Boko Haram sect. We have violent armed robberies all over the place, kidnapping of people, assassinations, cyber crimes, and all the rest of these. The fact is that all efforts of government and non-governmental organizations, as well as even religious organizations, seem to be proving abortive in solving these problems. And therefore, we believe that as far as this program is concerned, the kind of counseling you get on this program, we believe will be able to go a long way in helping to resolve some of these problems. Because when the home is stable, a lot of other aspects of societal life should be stable. That is the belief, that is the expectation, that is the practical experience of most people as far as these issues are concerned. So let me quickly just take you back to Lawrence Kaudi Ayodele. Sir, my question to you is that the wife is regarded as the home manager. Can you please expatiate on this?
really I can say that a wife is the manager of the home. What is he managing? She's managing the resources of the family. What are these resources? We can talk of money, we can talk of properties, we can talk of lives in that family. Because a good woman must be able to manage her husband to the extent that the husband will not feel bad and go out for either consolation or maybe comfort. And a woman that cannot manage her husband cannot have a happy home. And what of children? You know, children, even if she has only one or two, in fact, it's not easy to manage children right from conception to becoming adult. She must be somebody that knows a bit of psychology to manage children without their waywardness, without their hanky-panky, they are not living in the same contemporary time. But she must be so observant to manage them to the extent that they will not be restless, they will not be wayward, and they will still be dynamic, obedient, and godly children. That's on one side. On the other side, when we are talking of home, we are talking of a family living in a house. So if a woman is to be a good manager, of course, which I believe they are, if she is, now she must be able to create a beautiful and awesome environment in the home for the husband. That is home that is free of odor. That is, she must be someone that is dutiful. She must take care of the health of the family. The house is tidy.
The environment.
Occasionally, she can even rearrange the settee, the home setup, the bedroom. This will create different environment for the man. When a man is seeing that all the time, he is very happy with her. So in a nutshell, I can say therefore that when we are talking of managing home, this rests solely on the wife. And I believe God has given them the wisdom to do that. A wise woman builds her home, which I agree with. And this wisdom is what she needs to manage her home.
Thank you very much, sir. Dear viewers, I wanted to know that this program, Happy Home Half Hour, is designed for you. But before we go, I'll just quickly also mention again that most of the problems we face today are as a result of the breakdown of moral values in most families over a long period of time. Because when the foundation is bad, of course, the structure on it can never stand. But our joy and hope rests in the fact that despite the perplexing problems of this nation, we have eminent people like you out there who happen to be a product of a stable and peaceful family, and at the same time, you have a stable and peaceful future. I told you earlier on that you can have the opportunity of getting in touch with our marriage counselors. How do you do that? Simply send your questions and comments across. You can do that by typing HH, leaving a space, and then typing your questions or comments, and then sending to 35140. Once again, type HH, leave a space, type your question or comments, and then you send to 35140. 35140. It's a beautiful thing, to have hosted Lawrence Kayode Ayodele and Eunice Oluwaseun Ayodele of Glorious Marriage International. A very big thank you to you, sir and ma.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you, of course, same time next week.
Okay, sir.
And just before we go, let me remind you of what we always say on this program. It's our maxim: happy homes make a peaceful and stable nation. I do wish you peace and stability in your family life. Till same time next week, I am Femi Fafiebi saying have a beautiful family experience.